We talk a good deal about the 4 scoring areas in front of the goal. The near post area, the far post area, the area around the penalty spot, and the shooting position in the area by the penalty area's line. These are also the areas where the goalkeeper has the greatest difficulty in getting to the ball. There are, of course, other areas from where you can attempt to score. But these 4 scoring areas are good to know when you're coordinating how your team runs up in front of the goal, especially when the ball's played in from the flanks. You can, for example, get good opportunities to score from the far post area, because when the ball arrives there, the defenders and the goalkeeper will often find themselves out of play and the goal may be left relatively open. It's thus often a good idea to shoot towards the far post, because if the goalkeeper does manage to save, then there's still a good chance of a deflection and a rebound out towards the far post area. We also talk about the second wave, and by this we're referring to the players who come in after and behind the players who first run up into the penalty area. The players in the second wave can, for example, be in supporting positions for the ball to be played backwards in different situations. What's more, they can also create scoring opportunities from rebounds and second phase balls. By second phase balls we mean, for example, a ball that comes out of the penalty area following a cross. The earlier you get the ball up in front of the goal, the harder it is for the opposition to defend themselves. They have difficulties in organizing their marking, for example. It's good to try and get the ball in behind the opposition's defensive line, causing the defenders to face their own goal and find themselves on the wrong side of the ball. This is a difficult situation for them, and you can make good use of that. Run in such a way that you're behind your opponent's backs as often as you can, and for the most part, you should run off explosively past your opponent at the precise moment before the ball arrives. In that way, you're in front of the defender at the right moment and can get to the ball first. Sometimes, though, you might move backwards or sideways away from your opponent. For example, when he finds it difficult to leave an area from which your team might score, or when he has to move forward to put pressure on the player with the ball. Do try to take advantage of this by looking for areas to which the opponent would have difficulty in following you, because he always has to be prepared to help out in some other area. When the ball comes in from the flank, for example, you can make yourself free in the far post area because the defenders need to move towards the near post area. Always try to cause difficulties for the defenders and the goalkeeper through your actions. Never let them see what it is you're about to do next. Sometimes you can shake off a player marking you by running very close to other players, making it difficult for the defender to follow you. Come in at high speed when you want to try for a goal, or suddenly speed up explosively immediately before you make the attempt. In that way, you'll have the best chance of getting the time and the space you need to be able to score. The more players you have up in attack in front of the goal in a potential scoring situation, the better your chances of one of you actually scoring a goal. Never stay still in front of the goal. Keep on the move the whole time. Change your speed and direction often to avoid the opponent's attempts to mark you. When you're in front of the goal, always be prepared for the possibility that the ball will come to you. Then you'll never be surprised when the ball suddenly drops at your feet or head. Be prepared, for example, that you might be the one to receive deflections, rebounds and second phase balls. Always follow up towards the goal after your own attempts at scoring and those of others, and after any situation where the ball's played into the penalty area. Be ready for anything that might happen. Follow up even if it looks like the goalkeeper is going to catch the ball. Do run right up to the goalkeeper and try to get to the ball before he does. This applies to high or low balls. Even if it's difficult for you to actually reach the ball, the goalkeeper might be disturbed, and this might bring about a rebound, for example. Rebounds and second phase balls are most often the easiest ways of scoring a goal. As you practice and play matches, you'll learn to see when and where deflections, rebounds and second phase balls are likely to occur. And put pressure on the opponents immediately they take possession of the ball, as this can bring about a number of opportunities to score.